Hi, this is Rick Worthy, and you're watching Blog Hosting, Your Place or Mine. Once you've made up your mind that you want to start your own blog, one of the first decisions will be the type of hosting to use. This video will discuss 5 key factors involved in making that decision. What are your blog hosting choices? How much will it cost? Which will be easier? Who will own your blog? Will your blog build your brand? And will your blog be secure? What are your blog hosting choices? Your blog can be hosted by a free service or in your own domain. You will need to consider the cost, complexity, ownership, branding, and security. First, how much will it cost? A blog requires a domain name and web hosting. A domain name is a website's human readable address for the blog. A blog host is a computer and software that serves your blog posts to readers. The good news is that free blog hosting services are free. They provide you with a name and web hosting plus the blogging software at no cost. Hosting your own blog requires you to register your own blog name with the domain name registrar. This isn't expensive. It costs around $10 a year and can be renewed indefinitely. Web hosting can be rented or run from a computer you own, which we don't recommend. A basic web hosting rental account for a blog will only cost $5 to $10 a month with a public host. Free web hosting may be available from your internet service provider or from other sources. The WordPress software, blogging software itself, is free. Which is easier? The free blog hosting services are as simple as can be. You can set up an account in minutes and be sending out your first blog post just as quickly. Hosting your own blog requires some skills. The main steps include telling your domain registrar where your blog is hosted, installing the blogging software, and customizing your blog's appearance. The major hosting services make it easy. They have training videos available to guide a beginner through the process. The major hosting services have scripts also, programs, which install the blog software automatically with a single click. Customization can be the most time-consuming part of the blog setup process. Not by necessity, but by choice. There are varying degrees of customization available, but generally your choices on free sites are more limited. This can be a good thing, as it'll focus your attention on writing blog content. However, most bloggers want to have their site express their personality. By hosting your own site, you can use one of the thousands of themes which instantly change the look of a blog and can further be customized with the author's own graphics and colors. Themes can be free or can be for purchase. Selecting a theme can take a lot of research, and setting it up can be difficult depending on the complexity and flexibility of the theme itself. Who will own your blog? Who owns your blog can be an important question depending on your reasons for having a blog. In the case of the free service, they own your blog and the name of your blog. You have rights as defined in their terms of service. They can exercise editorial control over your content. They can remove your blog at their discretion, and if they fail, financially or otherwise, they can disappear along with your content. If you're hosting your own blog, you have significantly more control because you own the name and you control the hosting software. Will your blog build your brand? The free hosts use what's called a subdomain name, such as yourblogname.wordpress.com. An author or company wishing to establish or maintain a personal brand through their blog's name will find this unacceptable. A self-hosted blog uses the owner's domain name, that is yourdomainname.com, and it builds a lasting, memorable brand. Having your own domain name also allows more flexibility in the methods you use to promote your blog using search engine optimization, so-called SEO. Will your blog be secure? A free hosting service owns your blog. They're responsible for preserving your hard work or not. You can lose your account arbitrarily through a breach of the host's terms of reference, or lose days or all of your work due to a failure of their systems. With your own site, you become responsible for backing up and for preserving your own content, but you do have the choice. If you take the necessary steps, your content can be preserved indefinitely. Whether you use a free service or host your own blog will depend on your reasons for establishing a blog. What we've done is we've considered cost. Free blog hosting services are free. Hosting your own will cost you $10 a year for a domain name and $5 to $10 a month for renting hosting. Whichever is easier, well, free host blogging is pretty easy, but those free guys own your blog and will make it difficult for you to build your own brand. Will your blogging be secure? Well, that depends. Did you find this useful? If you did find this video on blogging useful, then you'll really love the free blogging information available at my website. You will also discover a full library of internet marketing secrets, ideal for beginners or the would-be pro, and you get them at no cost. Go to www.rickworthy.com. Thank you very much for listening to this video.